Welcome to another ProcFu video. This is going to be a pretty quick one. Um, I want to demonstrate that ProcFu is a standalone app builder. You do not need any sort of regular backend such as Podio or Infolobby or Notion. You can build a standalone app using your own SQL and you can keep the data yourself. You can bring your own AWS S3 bucket or any S3 acceptable storage and put your files over there. Now this is a simple HR system where you can log in as users. You have your employees and each employee has certain documents. So you can see the documents here, you can see the employees here. Now I have built a little dashboard. Everything is SQL in this. All the data is stored in my SQL database. Now you can see that currently there are 12 employees. So if I go to an employee, Michael Brown, I'm going to edit it. And let's say I make him his last working day yesterday and go back to the dashboard. Current employees became 11. And then you have these things which are all simple dashboard widgets. Now if you go to the files, let's say you can add an employee. So you can go here, add an employee. Let's name it Michael, and then you can put any photo. Let me put one of my own pictures and save it. See, now this file has, the photo has gone and saved in my SQL, my AWS S3 storage. And this is a pretty simple app. So show you, I have built it as normal, mobile responsive and whatnot. See all of it. So if I log out, it's gone. You can then log in, all the regular stuff. Now going back, the backend is pretty straightforward. So if you go to the start screen, it has again SQL connected. There is a user table in the database, and then the password is stored as MD5 here. You can store it as a normal text or an MD5. And dashboard, all these widgets are SQL. So if you go to the table, so it is coming from the table here, SQL. It is a simple query. So you see I'm selecting the name and then I'm gonna rename it here. I can change it to whatever I want. You see it would change here, you see, and then I get the title, then I get the date where it does the calculation, and then it formats the date similarly here. And then these are pretty simple queries. I have given some colors to make it look nice. When it comes to employees, this is a standard summary screen. Again, MySQL, you can change the query to whatever you want. So if you go to the documents, so documents query is slightly different because documents is placed under the employees, right? So if you go to the employee view, and if you go to on render, I'm embedding the documents screen here. So how does that work? So if you go to the before process, normally there is no where condition, so it will give all the documents. That is because if I want to directly go, here documents, I want to see all the documents. But if I want to go to employees and then look inside the employee, I want to see only his. So how is that done? So there is a where condition. Now if there is nothing, it gets all of it. If there is a selected employee ID and if there is an embedded parameter, then it gets only that employee's documents. That is it. Now if you go to document employee create option, you see in the content here I can connect my media storage, which is currently AWS S3. You can use DigitalOcean S3, whatever works for you. And photo, you have the option to select what kind of field. So for the photos, I have selected image field, whereas for documents I have selected the field type as file. So that is why if you go to employees and select, I don't know what did I do, Michael, photo comes like this. And if you go to the documents and pick a document, it comes like a file. That's pretty much it. So the idea is that ProcFu is a standalone app builder. You do not need Podio, you do not need to depend on Infolobby. If you bring your SQL database, if you bring your AWS or any sort of S3 compatible storage, you can build a standalone app for your clients right in ProcFu. That's it for this video. Thank you.